Now we're outside talking about cars with Robert Sokol, our automotive expert. And right now we're going to talk about the damage to a flood can cause to a car, specifically because we've had so much flooding in different parts of the country. You are hearing reports of flood damaged cars being sold on the market across America.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 cars is a used car.
Right.
And there's about over 1 million cars now that have been flooded that are on the market now.
And they're on the market and they're being sold under false pretenses.
Craigslist, eBay, just about anywhere you can, those little newspapers and the restaurants, used cars everywhere, and many of them are flooded.
So you're going to tell us what we need to look out for as consumers, and you have your car here. How do you know if the car you're looking at is a flood damaged car?
The best thing to use is to try and sniff it out, and literally your nose.
Okay.
Go into the car, and it's hard to cover up the mold.
Okay, so you'd actually smell the inside of the car.
Go inside the car and just sniff around, and you'll smell the mold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you, though, have a flood damaged car without that scent?
It's very expensive to replace all of the carpets, all the padding, all the seats, the cushions, the upholstered door liners. It gets very expensive, and they'd rather not do that. Then you start losing your profit.
What do you look for when it comes to checking under the hood?
Under the hood, keep in mind that when the car is full of water and silt, they can't clean everywhere. You want to tuck your hand behind something or put it underneath and look for dirt and silt.
Okay.
You're going to find places that they can't clean, and you'll find places the dirt and silt and flooded car. Stay away from it.
You also say examine the headlights and the taillights. So what would we be looking for?
Yeah. Once the headlight fills with water and it drains out, you're going to see a dirt line, and it's very difficult to get those out. And to replace the headlight assembly is $200–300. So they don't want to replace the headlight assembly, so they just try and clean it out best they can. But there's always going to be like a little line of the flood line of where the water came to.
Are there some people who will get a fake title from another state so that you don't know?
Yeah, dealers occasionally will what's called launder a title through another state so that
that's tough.
Yeah, but whereas normal titles will have flood on it or salvage, if you launder the title, it'll eliminate that. So they have a clean title automatically.
So what do you do if you bought a car and you start to have a suspicion, wait a second, this might have been a car that had flood damage?
Try and do the history. If it's coming from Texas or Florida, Louisiana, that's already a red flag. You want to do like a car check or a similar type document type check to see if this car originally was a flood vehicle. And last of all, have a mechanic check it and look for signs of flood.
And there are plenty of reputable car dealers and used car dealers. You just have to do your research.
That's the best thing. Stay with a reputable car dealer and you won't have a problem.
All right, Robert Sokol, thank you. Things that you need to know before you make that purchase. We'll be right back after this.
For more information on today's guests, recipes, and clips from the show, go to KCTV5.com and click the Better KC tab.